My friends, hello, welcome, Merry Christmas to all. Welcome to a special live stream and bonus SpeedLore that I wanted to put together. I really just wanted to come on in and put together something to hang out and acknowledge the Christmas spirit, the time of the year, and all of these wonderful things. And so that is why I am here, no doubt, to spread some Christmas cheer far and wide for all to hear. Isn't that exactly what we're all here for? And so I actually thought it was kind of an interesting thing. I was thinking about videos to assemble and put together, and of course, I'm working here or there on these things. And I was like, what if I put together a video that was like the records achieved on Christmas, and if and any backstory to that. And of course, it's a hangout live stream. Feel free to chime in with any sort of thoughts, any requests, anything you want to see me chat about or address. I can get to, because it's a very kind of chill, laid back Christmas stream. Honestly, I may do one tomorrow too. Who knows? If I can come up with a similar content or kind of backstory. And yeah, what's up everybody in chat? And so I was going to do like a GoldenEye SpeedLore on records achieved on Christmas. That's what we're going to get into tonight, is sort of the main course. And if any other fun thing comes up, we're going to get into that as well. So yeah, a huge hello to literally everyone in chat. So many names. I see Blue Man in there, Valium, Ludosis, Layak, Titan, Osevi, Alice, MPTF. So many people in there. Grandpa Connor, Zach, Josh, and the list goes on and on and on. So, okay, so I got the comfy, Frosty Village here. I don't know if I've ever, this is kind of unusual, but we're going to take a peek behind the curtain here on Frosty Village. This is on the noclip website, and I actually rewatched my video about is Diddy Kong Racing a Christmas game, which was cool. And I was like, did I do this in that video? And no, I went behind the houses. It might have been a different video, and you can see behind the houses. It's kind of like the illusion kind of becomes a little bit scrambled, a little bit less cool. No, this one's actually pretty assembled behind the house, but not this one. But even that being said, something that I was thinking is imagine having Christmas here. I mentioned that in my Diddy Kong Racing video. And then imagine you go for a walk after Christmas dinner and just ponder about life by the shore here, at midnight or 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or what have you. I mean, what a place to have a walk and a ponder that would be. No doubt, right? So that'd be pretty amazing. And, yeah, it's just simply truly remarkable, truly amazing. Let's see what we got in chat, my friends. Yes, indeed. It is the winter solstice too. Yeah, the darkest day of the year. Northwest, are you? Well, yeah, I would say yes, Northwest. The answer to that is yes. It is indeed yes, my friend. But hey, that's the thing. We're getting old. We have these memories. We have these changes in life. Pondering. It causes us to ponder, I think. And hopefully, you can tell I'm kind of in a new setup area. I'm here for a little bit. And hopefully I'll be doing more streams here. I've been talking for years about that, but maybe could 2026 be the year? I bet. Oh yeah, Morellen. I was actually thinking maybe for New Year's or in between the Christmas and New Year's, I want to do a GoldenEye compilation where it's 2 hours of GoldenEye facts and mysteries, and the first 10-15 minutes are gonna be fresh, and the rest are gonna be repeats from past videos. And I'm definitely going to use the cicadas in there, remaster it so every break has cicadas. Okay, Blue Man, hopefully it's not too cold in your neck of the woods. It's about like -7 or 8 here. We actually just had it where it was above 0. And then it just went ballistically wind. The wind was almost 100 kilometers an hour last night. And so that was pretty crazy. And now it's dropped. It's so, you know, how the wind and waves go off of the lakes, just like in this frosty village setting. So it's pretty insane how that goes. The fascination with the cicadas is simply it's like a nice sound that it's like a joke, because in anime videos, which I don't even watch anime shows. I watched Evangelion at the behest of some friends during COVID. Cicadas and power lines are like a transitional screen, you know, when you're kind of like in a commercial break or whatever. And so I would put them in as like a transitional break in my videos, and people seem to like it. Yeah, so it went from like -8 to like +8, and then back to -8 with crazy wind. And yeah, Grandpa Connors, I will definitely be doing a Twine, probably a year in review, and like I need to do some Twine SpeedLores as well. Maybe some GoldenEye SpeedLores as well, which speaking of, we're going to get to it right now. And Cyclops asks one last thing. What's your fascination with Perfect Dark? And it is none other than, or what is not my fascination with Perfect Dark? What's going on with Perfect Dark? That's the question at hand. And the answer is a lot of things, I suppose, but I don't know. I don't pay too much attention to Perfect Dark, I guess. And the champion character changed his name a couple times. I guess possibly in honor of Rebecca Smith's, who knows? And like that's all there is to it. So I do have a SpeedLore Perfect Dark episode about the rivalry between that character and Ace, using the previous name. And so yeah, that's what's going on in Perfect Dark. It is certainly a little bit odd and unusual. Alas, it is what it is. I've never played Time Splitters, Random Nerd, actually. I was thinking about it today for some reason, because you know why? I was browsing old Elite forums, and I came across the Time Splitters forums. We had subboards for Time Splitters, so that's what's up. That's funny, Wiki Peoples. And Sterling, what's up in chat? And wow, David! I didn't know David Wan made it into some recent Summoning Salt videos. That's pretty cool. But speaking of GoldenEye SpeedLore, let us ponder, my friends, the magic of Christmastime. And so I remember when I joined the Elite community, GoldenEye Perfect Dark, back in 2005, summer, you know, the first thing pretty much any of us do is sit around and look at all the old forum posts and look at various world records and videos. And I remember seeing a few records that were set on Christmas Day and like wondering what's the story, like, you know, who my friends would play on Christmas Day and for what purpose, and like what's going on here. And I guess I we'll get to a funny, I suppose, answer to that question later on. But I was wondering, you know, who would play on Christmas, why, what's the deal? And I think we're going to figure that out through the night. But the first run I want to acknowledge today is the earliest world record I could find achieved on Christmas Day in any regard. And it was this Archives Secret Agent 58 by Sterling Neblet. Sterling is in chat right now as Sterling18, the earliest GoldenEye champion. Sterling, how old were you on December 25th, 2000? I would love to know the answer to that question. If you chime in chat, that'd be amazing. And a very nice super chat from Time Lear G. Merry Christmas to you as well, Time Lear. A huge thanks for that. And so we don't unfortunately have a video of Sterling getting Archives 58 on Christmas, but it seems as though he did. The best video, do we have a video this 1 minute time? Okay, so let's watch 1 minute, which was done probably a year before, a year or two before, but let's see what's up. So here's some insanely ancient footage of Sterling Neblet playing Archives. I remember hearing about this almost like an urban legend back in the day and thinking, wow, you know, the target times of 120 for invisibility. How can a man possibly play it so fast? And we see interesting Sterling doing the OG Mishkin strafe out that direction to get Mishkin clear of the boxes. Give yourself enough of a gap to slap the guard safely and seek shelter. And Sterling, what can you say? He came up with a remarkable strategy here. He's going to open the safe and carry on. You know, if he knew to build full speed in the safe, who knows? 59 seconds, 58? What could be done? And he would later get 58, and the community would evolve to 58, 57, 56, and so on and so forth, to the point we're at 53 now. 1 minute time, best time 59. So that run was not achieved on Christmas, but Sterling did get an Archives 58 on Christmas. Now the next three we have good video footage of, and I'm very happy to get these video footage here. Sorry, let's ponder the mic. I'm just moving the mic a little bit closer. This is the Blue Yeti tonight, if anyone watches and asks. I did upgrade to a Sennheiser lav mic for my firesides recently. A kind viewer of mine suggested to upgrade to a Sennheiser for the firesides, and I did, and I really appreciate that because it sounds much better. But on my computer right now, I'm just using the Blue Yeti, so just so you all know. And yes, Tesorito, indeed. Merry Christmas from England to England. All my English friends, I wish you could all be in a comfy cabin in England. Let's ask a question. Comfy Christmas spot, and we'll do a little poll here in chat. Frosty Village. What's the name of the village in Majora's Mask? Mountain Village. And Surface. I'm gonna put Surface 1. I wish I would put Surface 2. So there's a little poll in chat for fun. Okay, cool. Oh, thanks, Classic, for real. Merry Christmas. Xenia is best Bond foo. Perfect. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Oh, and I moved my camera. I somehow blocked my camera like a that was really funny. That was quite remarkable. Okay, we're gonna get things good and resized now. Let's see. I resized it off of this one, you know. Thanks for the super chats, guys. And yes, it is indeed the fellow Lyak in chat who suggested the Sennheiser microphone. So a big thanks to him. Okay. Let's see. The train skip is probably not that tough as a non-experienced player. Adamer and Kale. Just put on invincibility and just like try it a whole bunch, I would say. Okay, check this out. Christmas Day 2002, Wouter got Jungle Secret Agent 58, which remained like a 97 pointer for a super long time, and Jungle 00-104, although he would lower it to 102 the next day. So I'm going to watch these Jungle runs. 58 Secret Agent and 104 Double Agent. So 58, we don't have a comment here. We may find a comment later. But let's watch Wouter's Jungle Secret Agent 58. So pretty typical strafe job. Some kind of modern knowledge throw in the mind there. I would love to play snowboard kids. Maybe when I get kind of my I have my CRT with me. I'm in a new spot, and I would love to like play through snowboard kids and stuff. Yeah, jungle's better on PAL. Very clean Xenia shots. Shooting out the drone wonderfully. He's gonna probably warp up the ladder here. Nice, kind of a back boost. This makes it to the end. And he's in. Not bad. And look, I only have like... I actually don't know what I have on Jungle Secret. I've forgotten over the years. I think I have 57, but I'm not sure. So 58 was really good. It was an untitled record, and so was even Jungle 00104. And we do have more sort of knowledge about this 104. The description says 58 seconds. Wouter Jansen created a speedrun, uploaded to Speed Demo's archive. Very well done, etc. Actually, before I get into that 00 run, something I find really cool about this 58 is that it's uploaded on Wouter's channel 13 years ago. So we achieved it 23 years ago and like maintained the chain of command and ownership until this current point where it's still on his channel in his sort of propriety. And I think that's really, really cool and fascinating as well. No classic for real. I literally had this queued up because of it was a record achieved on Christmas and there was only a handful. Look, classic for real. Jungle 58 by Wouter. December 25th, 2002. There you go. And that's it. I was doing Christmas runs. And what's up, Lazy Chill Zone in chat? A pleasure to see you in here. Lazy Chill Zone has some cool, comfy videos to drift off to sleep to. So if you want to ponder his stuff, go and take a look. You know, he's making some good stuff over there. And yeah, it's always cool. So, okay, Wouter got this on Christmas Day. He also got this on Christmas Day, 10400. There's one comment on this video. It's like, this is the loudest video on YouTube, which I find really funny. So I'm going to get it like so far down. Some good shots there at the Air 33. This is like Rootsu Vision audio, I would say. That mine throw, I watched it earlier and I was like, wow, that must like bounce in order to land at the drone. Which is quite lucky. But when you play a run over and over and over again, you're bound to get lucky. And here we go. Well, Alex Mass in chat, if you watch this at full volume, it would blow out your brains. Is what it would do. I know, I'm sure it's very quiet on stream because I have it like... I have it like so low, but it's insanely loud. Oh, that was Jungle 0058. Well, it was a very loud one, that one. So that was eventually where he got the world record down to a year later. But he actually got 104 on Christmas. So if we watch it... Oh, it's a download video situation? Okay, that makes sense. Well, he got 102 the next day. Let's watch his 102 and see if we can spot any differences. And Boss uploaded this for some reason 5 years ago. I don't know if Boss was like Pondering doing SpeedLore or something. But there you go. There's a more proper mine throw, I would say. Yeah, I'm going to assume he has a worse Xenia fight on this 102, which he achieved on December 26th, 2002. So back boost there, maybe a roll. Yeah, or a little bit of a sidestep. Pretty clean, but a couple of sidestepping issues. And drills that down. Good stuff here. A little bit of a back boost. Whoa! I've never... I must have watched this in, like, the Jungle SA00 SpeedLore episode, but, like, I don't remember him shooting out the ammo dump with an RCP-90. That's pretty funny. What's up, Dylan in chat? Pleasure. Cool, 102. Insane. And now one more record I want to show that was achieved on Christmas the same year was Depot Agent 26 by Boss himself. And I love this vintage editing. And I also love this kind of poeticism of, like, Wouter's getting these very complex jungle untides, and Boss is, like, just sort of getting his feet in terms of tying these sort of easier world records like Depot 26. So, like, and oh, this is a right ear audio too. So Big Boss Man, Endgamer Productions, Endgamer captured this with a capture card. Imagine owning a capture card in the year 2002 and knowing, like, the software to use it and uploading, like, a WMV file to the internet. You know, it's amazing. We always take this for granted. And yeah, so it's Christmas Day 02. Imagine Christmas Day 02. I'm trying to imagine it myself. Scoots in here. Opens this. And he's in. "26 seconds on Depot." Now, a couple things I want to point out here. One is that we have world record posts. I found them. So we get a very good glimpse into what's going on in the community at this time. And two is, like, you know, I just want to ponder, take yourself back to Christmas 2002. You know, what were you doing? And I'm not even sure I can remember. I want to say, okay, well, Blue Man remembers he got a GameCube with Melee and Mario Party 4. You know what? I definitely had Mario Party 4, and I probably got it on GameCube that year. I probably got a GameCube that year, because I wasn't the kind of guy who would get the newest console that year. So I probably got a GameCube in 02. I was wondering if I got a keyboard in 2002, but I might, like, a piano. But I might have gotten the keyboard in 2001 instead, from Radio Shack, I believe. My father got me a keyboard from Radio Shack. So for 2002 Christmas, I probably got a GameCube with, like, Mario Party as well, I would say. And maybe Wind Waker. Wind Waker might have been for my birthday in, like, 03. But yeah. Original Xbox with Jet Set Radio and Sega GT, PS2. Well, a lot of good memories from Christmas 02. And so we see here on the Christmas Eve, Wouter got Jungle 54, Jungle 58 Secret Agent. I completed my best run ever. We watched that. That was a good one. He says, do not spam in this topic. I guess someone might have posted a non-world record, and this topic is considered very sort of like a sanctuary, a sanctum of peace. So Wouter posts his Jungle 00104, got 108 without the body armor, sucked so badly. Half an hour later, took a break, ate and drunk some. Started playing again, then I got 104 first try, took about 1.5 hours total, and got the bad Xenia. And the Boss is getting Depot 26. Then Wouter lowers it the next day to 102. And I guess, look, Boss was getting some world records, so still low on at 135, and really playing on Christmas break. And it's a funny thing, because I was kind of pondering, and I know exactly what I got for Christmas in 2005. What's this one? Oh yeah, just the next. Okay. And so I remember seeing these posts and be like, man, I wonder what happened for them to play Christmas. I hope they had a nice Christmas with their family and weren't just, like, sitting alone playing video games for Christmas. Cheers, by the way. I have a can of bubbly, lime bubbly. I hope they had a nice Christmas. And they were just degenning away all day. And they had time with friends and family. But I was like, that's a day you want to hang out with family and not you know, play video games all day. And I was like, so what happened? And anyways, in 2005, I had just joined the Elite, and I had no real good way of recording footage. I had a really old web digital camera that had like a 4 megabyte capacity card, and I was able to record a Depot 26, a live version of Depot 26, and that was like the only proof I had, and I was kind of getting some decent times and climbing the ranks back then. But I wanted a better way to record. I had to like, and I like played this run live. This is a legendary run of me proving my footage. Like, this is a Toronto Maple Leafs poster in the background, by the way. There's a can of Coke. Not sure what these other items are, but there's like an envelope on top of the TV. This is an old 27-inch CRT I had. August DeWright, thank you for joining the Goose Pond, my friend, and becoming a channel member. Thank you very much. I'll have to make sure to put you in the end cards there coming up next time. And hello, Clam Driller in chat. So this is my Depot 26. I'd like press live, press record, try to play a run, and it could be Gatorade or a water bottle. Yeah, I was drinking Gatorade back then when I was a younger lad, and I literally had to get like Depot 26 essentially first try, and kind of prove that like I could do it, kind of within myself, and just to kind of give some visual evidence of me playing the game and being decent. I'll tell you exactly when I gave up Coke too. So here's Depot 26, and there's me. There's 16-year-old Goose in pixelated footage. 16-year-old Goose. Wow. There's a hockey sweater behind me. That's it. Yeah, it wouldn't pass proof call now. But I was like, okay, I need to like record footage more seriously so then I can like prove myself in GoldenEye speedrunning. Like, man, I don't know, 20 years ago, it's unbelievable. And so I asked my dad that year for a VCR, which is like one of the is 2005. VCRs are already very out of date. If it was like 1993, that'd be a cool gift, but a cool gift, yeah. But it was 2005, and I believe the premise I said to like explain it, because I'm one of those people who, you know, always explains myself. I was like, you know, I want to like get to bed earlier and like record Conan O'Brien, Late Night with Conan O'Brien. And so I need a VCR to do that. And so my dad faithfully got me a VCR and was sitting under the Christmas tree for a month. And it was probably like, it was lazy chill. It was probably like $150, $200 maybe. It was a good one. Didn't last too long. Probably lasted a couple years before it broke, unfortunately. I don't even remember what happened to it. I remember my VCR. Anyways, that's supposed to be a story for another time, I suppose. And so the VCR, I was able to record finally. And I was like, okay, I kind of gotten common world records to this point, like Depot Agent 26 and Runway 23 and Caverns 103, but I want to get more complex runs that I couldn't record until I had a VCR, and finally I did. And so on Christmas Day, you know, I was so excited. I set up the VCR, set up my Nintendo 64, which is now like already 3 generations old. You know, PS3 might have been out at that point, you know. Well, the tapes have been mostly digitized. I'll show you in a second. So it's like, yeah, it's 05, and I literally get a VCR to play N64 and record my footage. And in the previous years, I thought, oh, it'd be so silly to play on Christmas Day. But I was so pumped that, like, I think I had like an hour before Christmas dinner. I don't know how Christmas Day goes for you, but we would usually open gifts at like 10 a.m. And then you're kind of like on standby till Christmas dinner's ready. Kind of like just messing around. and not doing too much. And so I was trying to stay out of the way of you know, my mother, God bless her and God love her, my late mother, cooking up Christmas dinner for us all and with the family. And Merry Christmas, Noah64 in chat. A huge thanks to you. Merry Christmas. And so I went into the basement there, set up my VCR, and recorded this run. And I was able to get, and it kind of started to make sense. And anyways, this was eventually digitized by Bass Boost, Alex Anderson, many months later. I think I sent that to him in like May or June 2006. Is when I mailed him tapes to digitize it all. And so he digitized these, he captured them, they made their way online, and I played out this run on Christmas Day, just before Christmas dinner, 2005. And I thought it was like a loserish thing to do to play on Christmas, and then lo and behold, when I got my VCR, I was so pumped. I was so pumped that I just set it up and like, I'm playing. And this is, I want to say I'm using 1.2 control style still, even though I mostly used 1.1. But it could have been 1.1. I don't definitively know. So there's some shots. Kind of, I want to see the Val leave here, because it's going to be so old. I'm not even building speed yet. Did I even build speed? I did a little bit. Oh my god, that's such a late leave. Well, it wasn't terrible. It's a 14.3 critical point. I mean, I feel like it could have been a second faster. Imagine I untied 155.00 back then. Oh yeah, lazy chill. So one video that I really am conceiving right now, and believe me, it's one of these things, lazy chill, I'm sure you know it as a fellow creator, is like, it's easy to go with the flow and what you know. It's like GoldenEye becomes, oh, nice boost there. GoldenEye stuff is easy for me to make. Only, wow, that was a really good 1 back boost and then 3 forwards. That was very lucky. But one video I'm working on conceptually is the untold Midwest origins of speedrunning. I made a community post about it like last February, if you go to my community tab and scroll back a bit. But it's about how like speedrunning, especially in this era, and the origins of it were very based in sort of Midwestern boredom and Middle American boredom. Wow, 2, that's gonna be another boost, right? Yeah. So that's what I want to work on in January, February, and get done. There's the 156, that's where I played on Christmas. Got the 156 for the first time. I was like saving my energy to get 156, and I did there. Pretty remarkable. So yeah, it's like, believe me, I always want to make those kind of more interesting looks, and I'm happy that the Twin Towers one did really well. And oh yeah, Alex in chat. Well, a forum thread that I want to get into in another video is the Rush Limbaugh thread, if you know that one. So that's interesting. These and like, I have some other old internet looks that I have like in my to-do tab, like the 2007 Game FAQs contest, stuff like that. So, well, exactly. Yeah, Liek in chat. And look, anyways, we'll save that for the appropriate video. But I think Christmas is a fair time to ponder these sorts of things. I mean, wow, Christmas 01. What would, like, that's quite amazing to think about too. But yeah, this run was done in Christmas 05. What a world. The things that we've seen, you know, the internet barely existed. Yeah, that's the thing, lazy. And then, so it becomes like, if I want to keep making more regular content, it's a balance between that and, you know, I mean, I know you post like daily, but it's like the balance of it's easy for me to be like, oh, a new GoldenEye world record. Here's a bit of the backstory. Here's how it happened. Amazing, right? It's harder to make that kind of the more in depth. They just take a bit more work, frankly. And yeah, Soulless Sam, I'm gonna do Twine SpeedLore pretty soon, and we're gonna continue delving into Twine in 2026. There's no doubt about that, and maybe GoldenEye again as well. So there you go. Okay, yeah, you you link that wild thread, Alka, while I watch Street's Secret Agent 156. So then what happened that Christmas '05 was I went up for Christmas dinner, had a nice Christmas dinner, and then everyone kind of hangs out and it's like, okay, we had a long day. Everyone kind of goes back to their own thing as we fade off into the night. And so I remember it was like about 10:30, 11 at night when I got the other Streets 156. And this is that run. And I tell you, I was only like the 7th person to get Streets 156s. I think it was like Boss and Wouter, Ilu, Chervone, Brandon Sanford. I don't know, we're going to look it up in a second. And these 156s are cool because I'll tell you why in a second. Okay, so this, I don't know, the Val strafing is, oh my god, I strafed Val? That's insane. That's truly and utterly remarkable. I mean, look at these pixels. This is too insane. Oh yeah, it's kind of one of these things where I was ready to launch on Twine. Oh my god, we're strafing Val out the door. It's insane. We're strafing out. It completed. We're at like a mid 14 critical point again, and we're going to carry on. Well, we're going to get into that in a second, Blue Little. There's certainly at least one or two other notable Streets runs that took place on Christmas or Christmas Eve, or the likewise. And yeah, I was ready to go on Twine, but then obviously so much GoldenEye stuff happened. It seemed like GoldenEye was fading off, and then kind of got that epic last push. So there's a side back boost. It's gonna be like one more boost there, right? Yeah, you're not gonna avoid that boost. I look up, I get 2 back boosts there. I guess strafing Val helped a lot. 1 forward boost only. I know these are some pretty crunchy pixels, and we're gonna carry on. Let's see what we got in the ending. So the amazing thing, actually, I will go to the Streets world record page after this, because there's something that's kind of crazy going to happen. Yeah, it is the double compression, the triple compression, quadruple, multiple compression. That's exactly what you're saying, Liak, exactly. Some really weird boosts there, like pummeled into the corner and then charging guard. And we get a 156 there. So that's pretty epic. And so what is insane about oh, here we go, look. So Streets 00 156, it says 8:06 p.m. I remember it being like 6:30, so I posted it later. And then Streets Secret Agent 156, and it says just after midnight, but I remember being like 10:30, 11. So there's my forum post from 20 years ago. And so what is interesting, if we go to the world record database here, and we click all world records, and we go to Streets. So I was the Trent, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th person at Streets Secret Agent 156. But because I was the one who untied 155 and then 154, what's interesting here is that so long as no one gets 153 before Christmas, I have held the world record consecutively on Streets Secret Agent for 20 years. On Christmas, it will be 20 years straight of holding that world record, which is pretty insane and remarkable, I would say. And it's not the case on 00 because I didn't get 155 or 154 as the untied. I was the 3rd to get it on 00 and the 2nd on 154. But there you go. On Secret, I've held it consecutively for 20 years, which is insane. A huge thanks, Craig Tuberville, for your super chat, $5. And yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to all. I really plan on doing a fireside, just reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas by the fireside. I'll post it Christmas Eve, and I'll post like unlisted and then like to my main channel, but then like make a community post about it. That's what I'll do. So that's something I really, yeah, am planning on doing. Okay, so I know those 156s on Christmas. So that's the story. That's the story of Straight Stick Agent for me. I was waiting eagerly to get this VCR for Christmas. My dad got me a VCR. It was actually waiting under the tree when I fluked Bunker 117 Agent, tying Butter's time. I never claimed it publicly, although I've talked about it in SpeedLores and stuff, because I knew no one would accept that world record without proof. People would accept personal records and records without proof for a while back then. You kind of had like half a year to kind of prove yourself eventually. But I knew no one accepted 17. I got that on like December 21st, I want to say, 2005. And so the VCR was like literally upstairs under the tree. And as a result, I didn't have it recorded, which was insane. Official Jab, thank you for the super chat. Was a top 0.1% goose for 2025 according to Wrapped. Stay true and thanks so much for the videos. Thank you, Official Jab. Thanks all of you guys for the super chat, and thanks, a big thanks to you, Official Jab. Much appreciated. And that's funny, Shoddy Snipes. If you speedrun GoldenEye for hundreds, if not thousands of hours, we hear countless sneezes. Man, that gets me thinking so much about like the Chicago Ghost. I know it's like such a weird thing to break into and ponder all of a sudden, but like, let me see here if I could put on the background. Let's see, Chicago Ghost. I'll just put on mute as like background footage for a second. But it's like, it's the fact that, man, the fact that some people have played like what they consider a lot of GoldenEye and have only heard a few sneezes. There is a forum thread documenting sneezes. I would love to like include that somehow in, I should, I know what I'm going to do. Oh man, I feel bad making so much GoldenEye content, but like, it's the easy for me, you know? That's the thing. So anyways, the fact that the Chicago Ghost is like, people are not going to ever play Perfect Dark enough at this point in human history to get the Chicago Ghost caught on screen again. You know, that's the problem. And I really want to see it. Wow, Lazy Chill, our guy Lazy Chill with a $20 super chat. Merry Christmas, brother. True Go. Thank you, Lazy. It's one of these really funny things, because this is another side story, and I know I'm getting all my side stories tied in and intermingled, but I was literally watching this Lazy Chill fella. He has a couple channels, and it's Lazy Chill content. It helped put me to sleep. There's a few channels I watch these days to drift off to sleep to. And he makes videos about ancient mysteries and, you know, ancient lore and stuff and other stuff like that. And I commented as Zenith Legend, which is, you know, one of my well-known sort of alt accounts. I had as my forum username for a while, and I have it. It's kind of my alt YouTube where I put like junk and, you know, random stuff, kind of my potpourri. And Lazy Chill recognized me there. He's like, is that Goose? Is that the real Goose? I'm like, yup. And there you go. Now we become YouTube pals. So huge thanks to you for that super chat, Lazy Chill. You know, check out his channel if you're pondering and you want some ancient lore, which is pretty cool, and certainly the kind of thing that maybe I hope to delve into in due time on a new channel or something like that. But yeah, just the things that you see or don't see in games, things you take for granted or don't take for granted, and the fact that like the Chicago Ghost is out there, and I do firmly believe that there's a way to encounter it. And when people were playing Perfect Dark and it was new, and maybe swapping games back and forth, possibly leaking memory from other Rare games, which we know was a thing that they incorporated somewhat, or the possibility of memory leaking from the combat simulator, or whatever the case may be. It's like, I believe the Chicago Ghost is a real thing, but it's like, because if you look at like the entirety of hours of Perfect Dark played casually, and it's just like there's probably millions of hours back around 2000 and 2001 and thousands of hours now. So just way fewer hours, you know, and so that's the thing. Man, anyways, it's so crazy. It is funny, lazy chill, because I've experienced that too sometimes when you see another YouTuber, someone comment on your videos or in your streams, and it's pretty funny. So okay, what else has been achieved on Christmas? So nothing really substantial until 12 years later. So I guess from 06 to 2016, people didn't get any world records on Christmas, which is nice because it shows like, hey, everyone's hanging out with their, hopefully, having a jolly Christmas with their friends and family. God bless them if you are, and God bless them if you aren't. But Graviton got a couple of untieds on Christmas 2017. And here's like Runway 0030. I'm gonna just mute it. It's a live stream. I don't know if this has copyright and music playing. But so he got these on Christmas 2017, which was actually a few months after I had met him for the Eclipse meet in 2017. His house was located somewhere along the Great Path of the 2017 solar eclipse, and me, Clemens, wow, that side of the thing. He completes it. He's shocked. He's pumped. Me, Clemens, and Boss went down to see the eclipse when we got clouded out. And a few months later, he got Runway 0030, and then followed up the same day, Christmas Day, with 29.
I keep hitting too early, dude.
And it's a very, very intense strategy. And a lot of very intensely timed Arlene throws that he needs to do. The throws are insanely mad. He was able to help me get 32 as a world record in April of that year. So that's what it was. I'd met him at GDQs, and then in 2017, he helped me get 32. We were hanging out chatting. We met for the Eclipse meet. I got 32 using a different strategy, and now he's doing two double Arlenes. 1, 2. And he probably gets a more direct throw and gets right in there on this side of the plane. Gets 29. And I remember this was actually it was time not saved. Time not saved. Which is so crazy because what that indicates is like it completed on the last frame of him pressing B. So completed 29 time not saved. So we know that the drone exploded literally on the last frame of the gameplay. Bingo bango. Pretty remarkable stuff. And you can see he's happy. That's a smile. That's a Christmas smile if you ever saw one, I would say. Beautiful. Beautiful. And yeah, it's one of the more insane runs ever seen. And look, things worked out because in 2024 April, we saw the solar eclipse in the province of Ontario. And it was remarkable. I mispronounced that intentionally for you all. The only other Christmas record I could find was this Dan 52 by Alex Dark, Thunder Fury. Got Dan 52 on Christmas. He says Nostradamus and Notre Dame is two different things completely. Interesting. That's what the new strategy that made Dan 52 pretty trivial. So that's it. There are a couple of Christmas Eve records that I'm going to get into as well, though. But yeah, there you go. And one thing that's fascinating about this run, or notable, is that it was in the era where like you would get a world record and you could shill it on r/speedrun. What an interesting subreddit of all places. And then Kotaku would just write an article about it and like algo boost your record and stuff to people. And so that was a funny sort of metagame that we engaged in back in 2017-18. It was fun while it lasted. It's like you would write an insane kind of article-y post to r/speedrun, and make a video accompanying it. And they would basically take our speedrun post, make an article, and signal boost it. So that was fun. That we did that for about 2 years. And yeah. Okay. The most famous Christmas speedrun. And again, I can't really show the full run because, you know, it's copyrighted and stuff, but I mean, look at this. This is it. Street Station 112, Ryan Lockwood. And I vividly remember this. It was Christmas 2013. So again, I don't really know what I got for Christmas 2013. It was I would have been 24. And I remember being upstairs in my childhood bed, a twin-size bed, and on my laptop watching Jimbo's chat. And Lockwood boosts in there and starts spamming away saying, I got Streets 112. I can't believe it. He's typing a storm. And it was just after midnight, as we see here. It was just after midnight. And, yeah. I think we can watch this run. Yeah, this is not the edit. This is his original recording. Yeah, no glorious voiceover. Oh, this is his live version. This is sick. Okay, this is a cool look. So, I mean, this is like, it's just one of the most legendary runs in GoldenEye history because, you know, the webmaster of the website, Derek Clark, correctly identified that it could go viral. And so we put together the edit with subtitles, with the music from the movie Sunshine. And I chose that because I'd seen it in a viral video or something like the day before. And then Trent uploaded, put together 2 boosts. This is such a lucky boost though, like, and then right in the head, 4-0, and then 10-0. And like, this is before the voiceover, so it's kind of a cool look. And this is like a Christmas miracle. Like, Lockwood literally got this Christmas night at like 11:59 p.m. into Boxing Day, as we call it here. 3 more quick ones. You already know he's getting under the perfect line. Let's hear he thinks it's 112. Let's hear what he thinks. He's just shocked at this point, I believe. See, that's when he's typing a storm. That's when he's typing the storm, baby. I know, it's insane. The storm typer. Truly a Christmas miracle. Oh yeah, that's a good point. David Wan in chat says he thinks Boxing Day's going to be federalized in America. And I believe I heard some of that too. I guess you guys don't call it Boxing Day, whereas we do. So there you go. And yeah, so that was insane. No kidding, Aunt Venom. A pleasure to see you in chat. Hope you're doing well and everybody. No, so Jimbo was streaming. Lockwood was not streaming. He was just recording himself playing, going for Streets 113. Skipped 113, got 112. Goes into Jimbo's chat, types a storm, and like Jimbo's like, oh my god, no way, I call BS. And I could just tell, like, you wouldn't be joking in that way, that excitedly. And so then Lockwood went live, and that's where he like went back, found the clip. You know, no, it's this one, this is the run, this is the 112. Skip 113, I'm a legend, etc. So that's how it all happened. I have many videos about it. Yeah, he was just like live recording on, you know, XSplit or OBS or whatever he was using at the time. And so it was like, again, end of a Christmas day. almost midnight. Probably everyone was in bed. I went upstairs into my room on my laptop with headphones on, and watching Jimbo was the only live GoldenEye speedrunner. And like you just knew who was live, right? You would hang out online, you would know everyone who's live, and that's where we were hanging out. And Woody got this run, goes in there, bingo bango. It was truly remarkable. One of the most remarkable things anyone's ever seen. We're still talking about 12 years later. We got a couple more. I have 3 more runs to show. A couple more Christmas Eve runs. So this is a cool one. Luke got this on Christmas Eve. Facility 43 as an untied, as a tied record, rather. He says it was a career-long grind, which is pretty cool because, you know, he had joined at the same time as me in like 05, 06, and he kind of petered out at like 60th place and kind of got too focused on Cavern's agent and couldn't get 102 and left for the community for a while, then came back and rose to champion. And this was one of his sort of defining records. And I guess this took place like this. Are my years right? Yeah, this took place the day before Streets 112, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, that's something. We'll watch Luke's Facility 43. It's another right ear run, baby. Career long, and it's insane now because we can reflect and ponder that it's only been beaten by Ace with 42, who did in 2019, and that is now the longest standing untied world record, which is pretty cool. Nice boost. Another boost. Another boost. Could have an insane warp here. Oh, that was such a good warp. Didn't even see a good Trev yet when he's coming down the stairs. And there it is, baby. It's like, okay, just clutch the ending, don't choke. And he gets 43, which is pretty cool. Time not saved again. We know what that means. Completed the last frame. DJK with the super chat. Hi, Goose. I heard you mention snowboard kids earlier. Will there potentially be snowboard kids in the future? Cheers and Merry Christmas. Look, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I know nothing about the game because I never played it. I don't know. One thing that I really, really intend on doing in the new year. I want to set up my stream. I want to play through some games I haven't played through before. Whether that's on this channel main, I don't think it will be, because when I stream here, I like it to be kind of a produced, have at least sort of a backstory to it. So I am pondering streaming like casual gameplay and hanging out a couple times a week on either Kick or Rumble or both. And so I could I want to play through like Banjo, I want to play through stuff like that. I could potentially do Snowboard Kids there, and maybe I would learn enough about the game. Maybe I could find some mystery or some world record or something that would make for an interesting story that could eventually end up on this channel. So it's not impossible. It's certainly a far way away to do Snowboard Kids content, but it's not impossible, you know? So we're gonna have to, who knows where the future will behold. And, oh, that's interesting that ShibiPod had a lot of the Snowboard Kids records. That's cool. Yeah. J.E. Skidmore asked, what's my best personal record in GoldenEye? Man, if I had to choose right now. I mean, Streets 154 sticks out because it's been the record for so long. And it's not being, and Aztec 00133 is somehow still the record, despite that being an easy target for anyone who was going to, like, break the barrier. Like, Aztec 00133 still being the record is absolutely insane. It reminds me of when Cradle 37 was the record for, like, way too long, or 36. But yeah, see, like, Streets Secret Agent 154 is the second oldest record in the game right now. So like I'm gonna say 154 Streets Secret Agent. Yes, Scott Watrous, is anyone working on a sub 110 compilation? I was thinking about it because there's this famous video that Chervone put together when he was involved in the community 20 years ago. It was like the GoldenEye Elite, and it was like just a montage set to The Bravery Honest Mistake. Is that the song name? And it was a sick compilation, and everyone's like, oh my, this is a sick one. So I was thinking about it. Who knows? Maybe if I get snowed in, like there's stuff I want to put together before the new year and into January, but like who knows? Maybe I'll do. I was thinking about doing some kind of compilation about breaking the barrier. It would be kind of cool. Okay, another Christmas Eve world record. So the year before, Luke got that 43. Ace got Facility Secret Agent 52 on Christmas Eve. Now again, Ace, it's a bit less ponderful what Ace was doing because, you know, he's not from he was in a country that doesn't celebrate Christmas very much. And so it's just another day for him, you know. I'm sure nowadays he's a Canadian, you know, pretty much. So he certainly observes a little bit of Christmas now. But at this point in time, it was just another day for him. And he cranked out Facility Secret Agent 52 with the old school Spinorama on Doke, which is pretty insane. Yeah, I'll read the comment again. I don't think there really is a new strat. You know what the new strat was? I'll tell you what the new strat was at the time. It was luring the door open. No one had pulled that off on Secret Agent yet, I don't think. I think that's it. He got 52 with it. Like, I'm pretty sure the new strat here with his 52 kind of maintain that boost is, I'm pretty sure it's this. I don't think this lure, this is 2012. I think that lure was the new strategy. And so he got 52. Pretty insane. And then the last world record that I was pondering was when I got Streets Agent 111 on Christmas Eve 2017. And now, anyways, what happened was, yeah, this was during like the first iteration of crypto madness, and I had like $50 in crypto. But it was, you know, when you're a young man, it's still enough to ponder, and we were just blabbing about crypto in chat and just naming them for fun, basically. So that was kind of the theme of the night. And this was actually December 23rd and 24th. So it was like late night 23rd, early morning 24th. And I got this run, and I remember being at my grandmother's house the next day for Christmas Eve dinner. She's dearly departed now, God bless her. Baba Vanga. Seriously, she was a Eastern European Baba Vanga. And I remember I had tweeted, and this is when like speedrun Twitter was a bit more connected, and I'll look for that in a bit, Goat Kitty. Oh, I'm getting hot. I might take the cardigan off in a minute, actually. So I had tweeted out like, oh my god, I got this Streets 111. It's a Christmas miracle. What? How many people had gotten it before me? If I look at it. So, okay, I was like the 7th. So Carl, Lou, Jez, holy smokes. Ogran, Red Screens, Luke, and me. And then no one for a year and a half, which is kind of interesting. Wow, Samo was like kind of early on Streets 111. No one's at 110 yet. And so my tweet to celebrate that I had gotten Streets 111 got like 1,000 likes back then. And I guess my family had heard about it. So it was a literal Christmas dinner moment, Christmas Eve dinner at Baba Vanga's house that she had lived in for 60 years. And I believe it is Noisy Protagonist. It is that video. you know, and so Streets 111 got brought up at dinner. It's like, oh, didn't you get like a record last night? And I was like, oh, haha, yeah, and kind of brushed it off. These days I would go more into depths on it, but that's what happened. And I was literally listening to, shout out to anyone in Southern Ontario, but I was literally listening to CHFI, which plays like the Christmas music from like mid-November to the end of the year. And so this video is copyrighted, and so I can't play with audio anymore. But I think it was, you're right, Valium, I think it was the same time as the Papa John, the Day of Reckoning will come and all that crazy. Like, man, ugh. In some ways, like, we know the internet start to fall off. Like, 07 is a demarcation point with social media. 2016 is a demarcation point with kind of politicization of the internet. And then, but like 2017 still had some insanely good like memes and fun. You know what I mean? I mean, today does still too, but yeah. So it was like December 23rd, late night, I got this run, and then it got brought up at Christmas dinner the next day. And yeah, it's just kind of, it's one of these things, it's the kind of thing that I want to ponder and reflect upon. You know, these dearly departed people at Christmas, and God bless them. And so this actually, let's hear that again. I'm going to turn up the first 4 seconds. There you go. That note was the first tone of, do they know it's Christmas? Right? I'm like 100% sure. And so 98.1 CHFI. I must have made that edit. This was our lovely Christmas tree in our family house. I like had previously recorded it, the tree and the fireplace, and was embedding it in my stream, which is cool. There's the first guard. There's that. I'm actually pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. One of these Christmases, I asked for a ledger, a crypto wallet, and like literally never set it up, never put anything on it. So like that's funny and silly. Good Lord, if that has any use now. But anyways, there we got the GL, early GL. This could be it. Like I think literally, do they know it's Christmas time is playing? 1, 2, another boost. Do I do the wall boost here? Yeah, I mean, credit Carl invented that wall boost. God bless Carl. And we're going to look up here and get the next GL. And there we go. I got 7 shots left. 1, 2, perfect line, low health, another boost. Oh my God, this run was actually insane. Did I even get all 3 off? I think I didn't. I held 1. Oh, this is a fake edit. I totally forgot that it was a fake edit. So I was at the 50-minute. That was at the 50-minute session timer. It totally could have been Streets 111, and I just went for the last boost because I was being an idiot. So dumb. Why would I do such a thing? I'm chatting with chat. How much later in the session did I get the run? To get 2 really well played double GL runs in a row is insane. See, there's some coins flooding across the screen. Is it 4? There's no way it's 4 minutes later, right? This must be some edit. Everything possible. And so now I've learned all the Okay, so I turned off the music. So let's listen to what I say here completely. Is that I've legitimately like fucked up every possible run. I've like messed up everything possible. And so now I've learned all the possible ways to botch a 111 run. So it's like now I'm consciously there for all of the possible ways you can mess it up. And so I'll you acknowledge all this. My goodness, I don't know what to say. My heart's like gonna be racing now for a while. Yeah, Papa John will return. Wow, yeah, that really cheers my heart. In that, like, people in chat now, 8 years later, remember a joke from my chat 8 years ago. That's so funny. So that's so cool, Valium. Thank you for that. And yeah, and Andre Bennett in chat says, I'm a neophyte. I need advantage to NTSC J over USA. The answer is yes. Generally speaking, auto aim is stronger on Japanese. So that really helps on double agent. It's sort of believed, but not proven, that guards are better at boosting you on Japanese. Like maybe their auto aim is better, which is a crazy thing to say, but that might be the case. And there are more body armors on the Japanese version. They were all left in, so double agent has the same body armors as agent. So stuff like Caverns 00 especially is way easier to survive, and stuff like Dam 00 on like 100% runs, even Bunker 200, things like that. So way more body armor. They were all left in into the Japanese version. So that's that, and so that's why people play it. Wow, Papa John.
Stock dropping is not like a problem. Like,
It's so funny. I used to get Papa John's a lot. I don't like it anymore. I've been getting less takeout pizza these days. But I used Papa John's used to be like in my cycle. You know, I have like a cycle like Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's. You don't want to go to the same one more than once a week because you feel like a degen. And Papa John's be in my cycle, but it's not anymore. It's just too... Just ain't it. I'm sorry to say. I just don't... Some of the sides are good, like the garlic knots, but...
people don't understand it.
I just left it out of my cycle.
Stocks drop, that's their job. You can't always rot. You gotta buy the dip. You know, you gotta buy the dip, boys.
Can someone look up buying Papa John's stock on December 23rd, 2017 compared to now and see how much it's gone up? I would love to hear that. If at all. Maybe it hasn't, because they're not as well managed as like Domino's and stuff. This is the run, by the way. Literally 5 minutes after I choked one, I got another double GL run. That was solid. Oh, really good boosts. Oh, like 4-0, 5-0, 6.
There we go, that's perfect.
The previous run I lost too much health. So there's like 7 boosts. It's def gone down. That's funny, Venom. That's really funny. Papa John's is just not it. 8, 9. I don't know how loud this gets. 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yep. Yeah, baby.
I knew it.
That's right. That's why you get a second chance in life. You like this? What the Lord taketh away, the Lord giveth, my friend. Streets 111. A Christmas Eve miracle. That's it. Merry Christmas.
Oh, drinking a Coke, insane. That's insane. What a run. Merry Christmas.
A true thing of beauty.
Wow. So, okay, so interesting. So, Venom with the good information. Oh, by the way, first, thanks for the super chat to CSS. This may sound cliche, forgive me, but do you think we'll ever see a working beta build of GoldenEye? It's something I've always pondered. At this point, I would say no. Are we more likely to get a beta build as time goes on, or less likely? I don't know. It's a good question. I want to say, like, we haven't seen one yet, so, like, what are the odds that we will? And maybe we won't, you know? But that's a good pondering thought. And yeah, so Ant Venom says, December 15, 2017, Papa John's on this day, and this is after Papa John himself, Papa John Shatner, made some unusual remarks. It was at $56.85 per share. Say it's $40.86, so it's down now, and like so people realize it sucks. I hate to say, sorry, Papa John, but it peaked at $133 during peak pandemonium era, which makes sense because delivery was going nuts then, and yeah, so that's really good knowledge. So you could have doubled up on Papa John if you bought the dip that day. So there you go. Yeah, very, very interesting. Very interesting and remarkable. Who knows if there will be a reckoning. And, yeah. So did someone say there was a Surface 102 on Christmas? So I don't remember that. Let's see. February 15. Lockwood got one kind of close to Christmas in 09. Red Screen's got it on Boxing Day. I didn't do a search for Boxing Day on this. Like so yeah, if I do like 12, 26. Henrik got, oh yeah, okay, I mean, those were Christmassy runs. I should show those, because like, so there's a handful of stuff that happened on Boxing Day. Caverns 103. That's a Cavs 102. Some Dam 52s. A Scott Facility 0051. Insane run. Wow, cool. Yeah, Domino's definitely, and Phantom. Domino's is exactly consistent. That's the thing, consistent. Truly remarkable. Imagine losing the Pizza Wars. That would be unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Yeah, the archives, I mean, it's hard to believe that 53 is the world record and 6 people have it. But like, this was pure Christmas. These were great streams.
Yeah, it's a new strategy.
Like, I really, this was Christmas time, and the stream is Christmas themed. And I really attempted to sort of manifest and figure out the strategy where we could boost through the blocks at the end. Which one did I get first? Secret or 00? My friends. Archives, 54. And like, you can see, right? I learned, okay, Stefan P beat me on 00 by a day. That's pretty crazy. And then there's this rush, like a pile of people got it after I figured out the box boost. You see? 3 to 4 others got, Eyes, Jimbo, and Henrik got 54s once I figured out the box boost, which was a really cool strategy to figure out. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to figure out these strategies. So I meant to look which one I got first. So I got 00 first. Oh my god, my tabs are getting too cooked. Here we go. We'll watch the 00 one first. I don't know if I have the Christmas setup on 00 though. I might have edited it later. Oh wait, I don't even have the Twitch highlight on 00. I gotta go dig that up and find it. In that case, maybe there even? Maybe it wasn't on Twitch. I don't know. I think it was, but I'll have to find the highlights some more time. Anyways, we'll watch this. Nice warp and boost. Merry Christmas to all. Through the doors, down here.
This is it.
See, I knew it. That's epic, Ivy. See, so you would shoot the box slowly to avoid luring guards. Then you would have to lure Michigan back here, shoot it once more in the corner, so that the center of the explosion's far enough to damage the box outside. Then the box outside takes like 1 or 2 shots, 3 or 4 shots, whatever.
Maybe.
But you boost through it.
Natalia died at the end. Yes! Yes! New strategy? Fuck yes! Oh, baby. Natalia dead at the end. Holy fuck.
Oh my god, I cursed. Luckily, we're in, we're well into the stream, so it should be fine, but, yeah. Wow, J.E. Skidmore, what a story about Little Caesars. Little Caesars is like the lowest quality, but to their credit, they don't try to claim they're good quality. They just say that they're hot and ready. You know, that's all they say. They don't say we're good pizza, they just say we're hot and ready, is all. But yeah, there's some records done on Christmas, you know, pretty remarkable stuff. And amazing rush to the barrier. What a world, what a rush. I'm going to keep streaming for a little bit longer, but, you know, it's been a pleasure in chat, guys, to see you all. If I stream again tomorrow, you know, I don't know, should I do a full Twine SpeedLore? Should I mean, I could play something, but I think two more things we'll do today. I found this insane fake GoldenEye cheats trick post. So, like, we'll browse that for a little bit. And, let's watch Adam Bozon's latest Silo DLTK run. 6 minutes, 27 seconds. I haven't watched this yet. This is my first and honest reaction. Let's see this baby. What did Bozon do? Wow, so a crouching technique. Yeah, that's true, Dark Returns. You get a lot of pizza for cheaper from Little Caesars. There's no doubt about that. Wow, that was very clean. He's really wants to focus on headshots here. He spent I bet even that spent ammo. I bet Bozon's played this so many times that he knows exactly how much ammo he can waste. Do a Kratos SpeedLore? That'd be interesting. I don't know if I could put that together in one day, though. Nice shot. Nice shot. Oh, he just leaves that guy. That's insane. That's some very courageous strategy. He goes here. Does he blow up something? I wonder, he must have, like, known to wait a certain amount of time before pausing. Oh, wow, that's epic. Well, he got one scientist had passed away. Is he gonna get the key card? Oh my god. He missed that. That cost him a few seconds, honestly. Like, obviously, it's still the Untied, but it cost him a few seconds. I've been pondering about Silo 00, honestly. A lesser-known speedrunner lore stream? Interesting. Like, 10 speedrunners who are strange and unusual. Or something like that. Interesting. Oh, man. Cloud 7. I don't know if I have the Baked Alaska video. If and when I start streaming again on Kick and Rumble, and I'm not sure if I'm going to stream on Gamer Folklore there or Our Goose, I don't know. But when I start streaming again there, I will make public again my Clips channel on YouTube, and I believe the Baked Alaska and stuff will be there. Oh, he was probably farming a nade there, right? Oh my god, no nade, no nade. Shooting the gun. He needs the nade pull. Did he get it? Does this, like, know the quarter animation? Looks like he got the nades. Wow. That was oh, that was insane. It feels like he stayed there way too long. Nah, Wowzer, I'm not I'm not monetized on Twitch. I would rather, like, not go back. I don't know. There's a bit of a bad taste there, I would say. It just doesn't feel like a platform worth investing in a new channel on Twitch, I suppose. Rumble may be sus, but if I can multi-stream to Rumble and Kick. That's the thing. Oh my god, he easily could have got hit there. There's another nade, I think. Maybe? Was that a nade? Oh, it totally was. That's lucky. I think Twitch has inconsistent standards, is the problem. That was a sick nade throw. Did he throw it through the wall? No. There was an opening there. Okay. I've been streaming on YouTube more. I stream on Twitch like a couple times this year. A couple of Twine SpeedLores and a couple of Twine gameplay sessions. But that's it, I'm not inherently monetized there, so like I would rather do those on Kick or somewhere that I can get monetized more easily. Yeah, this is the new DLTK record by Mr. Adam Bozon, a legendary fellow. The first silo DLTK completion was truly insane, honestly. Man. Yeah, Narwhal. I mean, that is the thing. Like, Twitch obviously has the biggest onboard kind of base. But, I mean, I guess Liesk, it's the thing that he likes to grind. And so, you know. Oh, thanks, Slazer Beam. That Mario Golf video was amazing, honestly. I would love to make more. I need to make more non-GoldenEye stuff. But in an age of content where you just want to keep posting is kind of how the climate is. The GoldenEye stuff's the easiest for me. But I certainly, especially in the new year, like January is a good time to slow down your pace a bit and focus. I could do some other non-GoldenEye stuff in January. Because the monetization's a bit less and whatnot, so hopefully I can do more stuff. There's some new Mario Golf stuff that I want to cover, which is pretty awesome. Bozon's completed this like 10 times now, and only the first one was in bad quality. And sometimes I feel bad for like dumping on him too much about that, but at the same time, maybe he never would have improved and gotten this better quality if you know, he wasn't kind of called out for that, right? Do I remember Dolly having braces in Moonraker? I don't remember strongly enough because I didn't watch it like when it came out. I was not born yet. And like I didn't really watch too many of the Bonds. Honestly, I still haven't watched No Time to Die. I was unable to attend the movie theater for one reason or another because they were requiring certain proof of something or other that I could not provide at the time. And I just haven't seen it yet, although I've been meaning to. So yeah. I'm not a huge Bond movie watcher, although I will say, like, in recent times I saw a few. My old man was watching them, and so sometimes when I was, like, in the last, like, couple months, so when I was over there, I'd, like, watch a few with him. Wow. I watched, like, almost the entirety of... Oh, it was a crazy 80s one where it ends in a circus. Whatever one that was, we watched that one when I was at the old man's place a couple months ago. So that was funny. And thanks, Classic for Real. Gift wrap with the Twine theme. Twine. No kidding, baby. No kidding. And there you go. Yeah, Narwhal. It's truly remarkable. So I'll watch No Time to Die someday, but yeah, that was sick, Liek, at the end. I mean, look, insane stuff by Bozon here. How many guards? Many guards. Okay, so he got it was at least 5 guards there from just the ammo he picked up. He picked up 5 shots. probably at least 3 guards there. Just injuring the... Because they have such an insane reaction time. I wonder... that's such an insane strat. Wow. That twist about is very clever, too. That's something that's I am impressed by that. Wow. That's cool. Oh, it was Octo. That's so funny. Classic. You're right. It was Octo, the circus one. That's so funny. You know, I watched like the last 2/3 of Octo with him, and I watched like the first hour of Spectre, which I love. I love Spectre when he goes into Mr. White's hideaway in the Austrian Alps. I find that so awesome. I love that part of it. Okay, so that was a great reflection on some Christmas streams and stuff. Now the last thing we're gonna ponder and browse here is this. A fellow by the name of Blue Khakis sent me this Game FAQs post. Fake GoldenEye cheats and tricks. And so we're gonna browse this. I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm sure I'll be back some other time, and we'll have a good time, you know. Oh, interesting that Jaws was in that one, because not in the part that I watched. Not in the part that I saw. Was it? Okay, Google Gemini. Bond movie where it ends in a circus in Germany. Octo, yeah, okay. So interesting that Jaws is in it, because dive deeper in AI mode, think harder. Anyways, I missed Jaws in that movie. I only watched the last like half or last 2/3. So there you go. Okay, let's look at some of these fake GoldenEye cheats. Oh, this is 2 months ago. I might make a whole video about this. Back when the game was only a few years old, many on the internet posted cheats this game had, and many were false. Especially the ones that required an insane challenge or ridiculous. Oh my god, he has a pile. Honestly, I'm just gonna read the first like 2. I might make a full video on this, a full edited video. Oh, Mano Cheese is in here. Mano Cheese has played some 00 and some Zelda stuff. Wow. Insane. Oh, that's awesome, Matt Drummond. Did you post times on the rankings? I would love to see it. I'm going to remember your name, Matt Drummond, and look for you on the rankings. Alex Underwear. At the end of facility, when Alex starts talking, press A. C up, C down, C left, C right, B-A-B. Alex pants will disappear, and you will see him in his leopard-skinned underwear. Now that is truly remarkable. Who would not try that? Oh, it must be your version of the game that it doesn't not in there. All bonds in secret level. Beat all levels on 007 with max settings. Okay, Bozon has done this. You'll get all bonds in secret Cuba level. And it's one of those things because back in the day you'd try it and you wouldn't be able to beat DLTK. And you're like, this is clearly impossible. I bet you the developers of the game thought it was impossible too. Man, that reminds me, I used to render out the Dr. Doak interview and post on SpeedLore or something soon. Okay. All bonds. Beat Egypt on 007 mode with enemy rockets and all guns cheat. That is really silly. Why both? Message will appear saying, well done, James. You deserve a treat. And Natalia will start kissing Bond. Yeah, that's a good idea, Karma Machine. And one cheat will say all bonds unfortunately doesn't do anything. All cheats. During intro when Bond is on scope, press BARRAC down. Screen will turn multicolor. And when you start a file, you'll have all the cheats. Wow. All Game Shark codes. Use this code. Game will have many cheats including Alexander mode, Tulip mode, Stage Select mode, Difficulty mode, and Unlimited Ammo mode. Okay. All levels available in multi. Beat Aztec in 007 mode with all stats maxed. Again, we've Bozon's done this, and others. You'll be able to select any level in multi. Oh, on level select screen, move cursor to any level and press LR10. Move cursor to any level and press L and R 10 times simultaneously. Okay, dude. There are Game Shark codes where you can play most, if not all, levels in multi. They're very laggy and crash and stuff, though, but yeah. Like, what is even Tulip mode? Like, what could Tulip mode possibly be? Wow. All possible tricks. On File Selection screen, press A, L, R, B, Z, C left at the same time. Message will appear, looking up tricks. Press B, B, L, and all C buttons. Game will give you all tricks and strategies. Yeah, Hadrian, honestly, I'm going to end stream soon. Like, absolutely. Go watch some DLTK runs. They're honestly amazing. They're, like, truly remarkable to see that kind of stuff. All villains. Beat Egypt on 00 in less than 3 minutes. Skip cinema. On complete objective screen, quickly press LR, C up, RL, C down, C left, R, D-pad left, L, and C right. You'll hear the names Bond, James Bond. Then go to Cradle. Odd Job, Mayday, Baron Samedi, Goldfinger, Scaramanga, Mr. Drax, Trevelyan, Xenia, Oramov, and Mr. Carver will be there and shoot at you with a lot of guns. It's true. Wow. Oh yeah, another one I watched is Goldfinger. That was pretty sick. Watching Goldfinger. The last like half as well. All guns in one. Beat all levels and every difficulty without getting hit once and using slappers only. Do this 10 times. And afterwards, Bond will be at Q's lab. Bond will receive a weird-looking gun. Go to any level, pause to scroll through your weapon inventory, and you'll find Squaggle Gun. It has all guns in one, and you don't need to collect any ammo. Oh my god, that's amazing. I literally, I'm going to save this. I gotta make a full video on this, because this is sick. Floating mines in caverns. Like, it's not far off from something that's true. You can get floating mines on some of the levels. But, Teletubby mode. I gotta read Teletubby mode, then I'm gonna end stream. Beat Facility and Agent mode in 1:30. Okay, go back and beat again in 6 minutes, killing all scientists, 200 guards in Trevelyan, only completing objective A. Now activate all guns. Go into the level again and shoot every guard 90 times in the garage with the RCP-90. Then exit the level after shooting Trevelyan in the butt with a rocket launcher and destroying all bottling room tanks. Go to cheats and you now have Teletubby mode, which causes all characters to be replaced with Teletubbies. Someone could honestly make this in a ROM hack. You could make Teletubby mode in a ROM hack, which would be insane. Which would be truly, truly insane. Oh yeah, no, the damn island codes were insane. Message will appear, I agree. It's amazing stuff, guys. It's simply amazing. Look, every time I stream, I have a wonderful time streaming. I should stream way, way more. I'm a silly fella for not streaming more. Hopefully 2026 is the year. We're gonna be back. I should honestly do like a weekly Sunday stream on this channel. You know what I mean? And hopefully stream like gameplay attempts on Rumble and Kick and so on. And what else? Was I gonna? I should do it all, my friends. We should do it all. It's fun. It's fun to explore this stuff and ponder. And yeah, I hope I gave you all some Christmastime nostalgia to ponder and imagine. Look, if I post again, Oh, for sure, Adam. And look, I'm glad, like 200, like it's sick when I think about getting 200 viewers, 250 viewers, just like that, unannounced kind of stream. It's like so many people would dream of this, and so I should do it more. You know what I mean? So thank you all for watching, my friends. No official jab. I should do that. I think I did Agent, maybe that'd be a really insane long stream, but yeah, Kay Gallinati, you're the exact person that I was like, I should do this stream for. I know some of my viewers are gonna be alone for Christmas. You know, I'm going through some changes in my life, we'll say, and so I totally know what you mean. I'm glad I could give you some company and some peace, and to everyone in chat as well. You know, Towel Light, Lazy Chill, good to see you. All the best for your vids. Classic for Adam Speedrun. Pumulus, Random Nerd. The fireplace is upstairs. I'm definitely gonna record a reading of the Twas the Night Before Christmas and put it on this channel unlisted, post it on a community tab on Christmas or Christmas Eve, and maybe get another video in there before Christmas and so on. So thank you all, my friends. Kid Comedy, David Wan, Ludosis, Flash Hook, I will. Stay true, my friends. Stay true. And we will see you all in the next stream or video.